gestures.
Thank you for letting us into your home.
That mean the most.
They're our neighbors. We just want to be here for them, be here with them, try to help in any way possible.
The San Antonio Spurs held a practice in Uvalde, and with hundreds in attendance, this is their message for the community.
Today's about just doing joy.
A feeling so many have been searching for since 19 children and 2 teachers were killed in the Robb Elementary mass shooting back in May.
No one should have to go through what they're going through currently. It's really tough to even think about. So only imagine what it's like to be in their shoes.
With every basket, autograph, and photo, the Spurs hope to show they too are Uvalde Strong.
It's just good for us to be able to come out here and spread positive love and come out here and get positive vibes out here.
After watching the Spurs practice inside the high school gym, the community then came outside to spend some quality time together. And it's that sense of community that the Spurs say they hope to maintain and to keep building.
Bigger than basketball.
I think we'll continue to support them forever and ever.
For Keldon Johnson, staying involved is important.
In Texas, we one big community, and we came down here to show love and support and spread some joy.
The team will welcome over 1,000 Uvalde residents at their next home game, standing with them and beside them, no matter where it might be.
They did not come here to show up just for you, but they show up with you and alongside you. Tomorrow, on the court and off the court, we will fly.
The grief-stricken town of Uvalde.
It's worth the effort. It's a hard race, but it's not impossible.
Deanna Olveda-Carew says leadership is worth fighting for.
People of this community have taken this tragedy and they're using it, rightly so, as a platform to begin to challenge the status quo in Uvalde County.
She's now running for a county commissioner seat. So is Javier Cazares, whose daughter was killed in the school shooting.
My main goal is try to make things right, protect our kids, protect our community, and do it to the best of my ability.
Another Robb Elementary parent, Tina Quintanilla Taylor, is also running for office. She's campaigning to be a justice of the peace. She says Uvalde deserves transparency from its leadership.
We're just starting to see some kind of accountability, but it seems like it's been forced, like it's a forced accountability.
These candidates say they've received some pushback from the community. Some people want change and others are reluctant.
We need for people to challenge us because that's the only way that we're going to be able to credit change.
What we're trying to do is fight for the better, not just for ourselves. I can't do much for my baby girl anymore. My fight is for the community's kids, and if they can't see that, then that's really on them. But my fight is for them.
The Uvalde School District making a major about face. UCISD's police force has been suspended about 1 week after Superintendent Dr. Hal Harrell made these comments to Brett Cross.
I'll answer. We are doing the investigation, but I need those officers, just like the city needs their officers.
For what?
The sheriff's department needs their sheriff officers.
You sent them home Monday or Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you will not suspend those officers?
They're back at work today.
For 10 days, Brett Cross was camped on the backside of the district administrative building, and he tells me he didn't know exactly what to expect. Cross lost his son Uzziah Garcia in the Robb Elementary mass shooting, and one thing he did expect was to stay camped out until the force was suspended, pending an investigation. Now with that happening, he's going home.
I'm ready to shower and get out of here. We're glad. This is a win. It shouldn't have had to take this long, but we showed them that, we weren't backing down. We weren't going anywhere. I'm speechless right now, honestly.
The district also placed both Lieutenant Miguel Hernandez and Ken Mueller on administrative leave. Mueller elected to retire. Many of the 21 families of the victims who joined Cross in shifts at his campsite, such as Javier Cazares and Berlinda Ariola, say the news took them by surprise.
It was unexpected. I wasn't expecting it at all. I'm happy. It is a victory.
It's sad that all this had to come out for them to understand why we're fighting this fight. but now they understand why we're fighting this fight. And so we're glad that it finally came to light and Brett can go home.
The decision to suspend the district police force's activities comes one day after they fired Crimson Elizondo. She was hired for the force even though the Texas Department of Public Safety, her former employer, told them she was referred to the Office of the Inspector General and had a pending investigation. She was also caught on body camera footage responding to the massacre and saying this.
If my son had been in there, no, I would not have been outside, I promise you that.
UCISD police officers will still fill roles within the district, something Cazares hopes to bring up at Monday's school board meeting. In a memo we obtained, Dr. Harrell will also discuss his retirement options and transition during the board meeting's closed session portion. For many of these families, the fight for justice and accountability is not over.
I just hope that our community, sees all the hard work we put into this. It's not just for us anymore; it's for their kids as well. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We're in this fight for the long haul. I mean, I can't stop. I made that promise, and that's a promise I will never break.